Is that two?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. You're here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you're arrested on a new charge or a warrant. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine today whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that I'm going to impose upon you. I will determine whether you'd like to hire a private attorney to represent yourself or whether you qualify for a public defender. If you'd like the public defender's office to represent you, please ask me today. I will appoint them to represent you, and it will be your responsibility to meet with your public defender before your court date. You are entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your colleagues know who you are, or your counsel know who you are. If you haven't had a phone call yet, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Okay, put your hands down, and as I call your name, please come forward to the podium. Melissa Bowers. Can I have your date of birth?
12/17/63.
You're here today for retail theft. I found probable cause for your arrest.
There's a drop no motor vehicle registration from 2018, and she has out-of-state history. There is a conviction for criminal contempt, 2nd degree, out of New York. There is harassment, 2nd degree. Looks like that might actually have been a violation on that criminal contempt. There is a conviction in 2008 for assault, 3rd degree, and there's a conviction in 2010 for petty larceny.
Okay, ma'am, do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office. I have an address for you on Helen K. Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
About 4 years.
Do you have a job these days?
I'm on disability.
I'm going to set your bond at $100, and we'll see you back to court on May 24th at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Eileen Shilton? Can I have your date of birth?
29/16.
Okay, you were here today for a domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, Your Honor.
My public defender's office date?
This is all I'm showing in-state, and out-of-state, there's a failure to appear on a trespass in 1992. That's all I'm showing for out-of-state.
Okay. I'm sorry, what year was that?
1992.
1992. All right, Ms. Chilton, I have an address for you on St. Ives Boulevard in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, Your Honor.
How long have you lived there?
About 2.5 years.
Okay. Do you have a job these days?
I do full-time.
What kind of work do you do?
Accounting.
Okay, very good. I'm going to set you a bond in this case, but as a condition of bond, you have no contact with Robert Scheib. Don't have any contact with him whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email. Do not have anyone else call him, write him, or email him. If you have any contact with Mr. Scheib while this case is pending, you'll be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today pursuant to Florida statute in case any civil paperwork wants to be filed against you. If you do get any civil work filed against you, you want to read it very carefully. It'll be very specific as to how many feet you need to stay away from Mr. Scheib's work, home, vehicle, or anywhere else where he may frequent. We're going to see you back to court on May 24th at 9 a.m. I've appointed the public defender's office, so you want to reach out to them as soon as you get out of jail. I'm going to set your bond at $100, and we'll see you back to court May 24th, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
And, Your Honor, to make the court aware the victim is present and did want to address contact.
Okay, I don't just contact at first appearance. Okay. Kevin Brandenburg. Oh, that's right, he did. Thank you. Jason Frank. Mr. Frank, can I have your date of birth?
4/10/79, ma'am.
Okay. You are here today for possession of marijuana, possession of paraphernalia, tampering with evidence, and resisting an officer without violence. Your bond amount right now is $8,000. I found probable cause for your arrest on each of these. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am, but I'm going through cancer treatments, and I did not resist arrest, and they hurt my back, and, I'm not going to go do my cancer treatments without being out like that.
I'll appoint the public defender's office, state, parent record.
He has a case
I
that
need an R&R.
no.
I need an R&R, ma'am.
Sir?
I don't have to.
Sir, stop talking, okay? Ma'am?
It's a case that was no prost in April 24th of 2019 for burglary of a dwelling, grand theft of a motor vehicle, and grand theft. And then an adjudication for petty theft in 2018 here in Hernando. And he's showing as an out-of-state offender. I'm showing an action, possession of drugs, withhold in 2017, paraphernalia, withhold 2017, possession of drugs, dismissed 2017, possessions of drugs, dismissed 2017, drug paraphernalia, conviction 2017, an action, a conviction for contributing to the delinquency of a minor in 1999, a drug violation in 2000 dismissed, a DUI conviction in 1999, shoplifting looks like a conviction in 1999, a conviction for driving while license revoked in 2001, public intoxication and obstructing an officer, those are convictions in 2011. Possession of cannabis looks like dismissed in 2011, and that's all I'm showing at this time.
Okay. Sir, I have an address on Spruce Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there, sir?
About a year. I don't know, a year maybe.
Okay. Are you working these days?
I was until I recently got jailed, but they had somebody else on video that did the crimes, and I was jailed for 3 months, and I lost everything I earned, and I'm going through cancer treatments and cancer, and it's really rough. And the call left my bike on the side of the road.
Okay.
And,
All right. I'm going to keep the bond the same. We'll see you back to court on June 7th, okay? Someone from the public defender's office will reach out to you. Larry Johnson. Mr. Johnson, can I have your date of birth?
10/29/76.
You were here today for a violation of probation. It looks like you were placed on probation by Judge Hitzman and violated that probation. The allegation is that you have not paid your supervision fees, your court costs, and you failed to report as of February 2018 and since then. Probation is recommending 30 days for Hernando County Jail. Do you want to take care of that today?
How would I take care of it?
You would plead to the 30, you would admit that you violated your probation, and I would sentence you to the 30 days jail today. Would give you credit for any time that you have in.
But I did what the judge told me to. He told me to pay off my fine, not be on probation.
Okay, no problem. So we'll go ahead and keep it no bond. We'll see you back to court on May 24th, okay?
I can get a
I'll
bond.
appoint the public defender's office. Not today, sir. Michael Wittenberger. Can I have your date of birth?
6/30/97.
Okay, you were here today for a possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, and a violation of probation. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you on each of these things?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. I'm going to keep the bond the same. On the possession of methamphetamine, the bond amount is going to be $2,000. On the possession of drug paraphernalia, it's going to be $1,000. On the violation of probation, there's no bond. That's going to stay no bond. And we're going to see you back to court on May 24th for the violation of probation, and then June 7th for the new charges, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
I violated misdemeanor probation. But I've been in contact with the local probation officer, and I'm gonna have today, I'm gonna have a sister-in-law, city, and just pay it all off.
Okay, well, it doesn't appear to be just monetary, but if they do that, I'm sure they'll communicate that to your attorney, okay? Okay.
And
Jose President?
And Your Honor, again, just to make you aware, the
I'm aware.
victim is present. Okay.
Just to make you all aware, my bailiff lets me know who's in the courtroom at all times. Can I have your date of birth?
March 14, 1977.
Okay. Mr. Preston, are you here for a domestic battery? I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
No.
You're going to hire a private attorney?
I'm not sure. I guess what was the defendant for now?
Okay. You want, yes, public defender, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'll find the public defender's office to represent you. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Barbie, so I found probable cause for your arrest. State.
There's a withhold driving license suspended in 2018 out of Hernando. Adjudication for resisting an officer without violence in 2016 out of Hernando. An action was dropped for aggravated battery on a pregnant person and resisting. That was actually the resisting that was transferred to misdemeanor court. That was 2015. Adjudication for DUI in 2014 out of Hernando. An action was dropped for no motor vehicle registration in 2009. A adjudication for DUI in 2007 out of Hernando. The history that I have in front of me is showing a multi-state history, but I don't actually have the out-of-state history.
Mr. Preston, I have an address for you in Hiawatha Parkway in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
For like about 17 years.
Okay. You have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work are you doing?
Construction, Samsung construction.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you a bond in this case because you're entitled to bond. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Stephanie Santabria, okay? Don't have any contact with her whatsoever.
I got a question.
Okay, wait until I'm done, and then I'll give you the opportunity for questions, okay? Do not call her, do not write her, do not email her, do not have anyone else call her, write her, email her. Any way that you can imagine having contact with her, I forbid you from doing so. And sir, I do note that there's been previous injunctions between you and Stephanie, and you know that I know that because I represented you in the 2015 case. So I'm not going to allow you to have contact with Stephanie at this time. You can petition Judge Hitzman for that. I'm going to put you in front of Judge Hitzman on, does he have the May 17th date? I think it's May 17th. Where's the arraignment? May 17th? Okay, I'm going to see, Judge Hitzman is going to see you in front of him on May 17th at 9 a.m. You are currently appointed to the Public Defender's Office. You can get in touch with them upon your release. I'll go ahead and set your bond at $1,000. I'll see you back to court then, okay? And Santabria, I have to order no contact pursuant to statute. I don't really address that at first appearance. The attorneys all know that. And if you want to have contact with Mr. Pressnar at any point, you can file a petition in front of Judge Hitzman. I know too much about the facts between you guys and the history between you guys to really make a fair decision in this case, okay? All right. All right, did we get everyone?
Yes, Ron, thank you.
Thank you.